Hi guys, Michelle here from Andlery Gardens. I'm in the purple and blue garden, well, the area that we want to create into the purple and blue garden. So now that the area is open, we need to look at leveling up and clearing a bit more of the bad strangling creeper away. That is sort of a lot of, like this finer one, like if I pull on this is, it's like in the ground there, so we need to sort of kind of dig that out and then just make a heap that we can go and compost. We'll have to make a new heap. I think the plastic is full with the other big heap that I showed you the last time. So that is sort of the next step, yeah, just to get the ground leveled and then cleared. Like we need to just remove the stones, clear up the rubbish, should I say. Like there's these pieces of pipe, there's those bottles and little bits of old, looks like creepy pipe, bull creepy pipe, and then the big pieces. Some of this is like just, okay, that's like nice and dry, so that would sort of just decompose and nourish the soil. But this I'm scared to leave this here, so that kind of thing. The other bigger pieces that are still alive from when we moved the others, those we'll just sort of chuck into the background there. So there's a lot of leveling up. I don't know if you can see it so clearly from the video. So it's very up and down and uneven, so we need to do definitely quite a bit of leveling up. And then the stumps, like that sort of rotting wood, maybe we'll chop it up further and just use it to in the hollow spots, or I will take it over to like there in the distance where that stump is. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a stumpery there. I'm not sure, I'm a little bit still in 2 months, but we need to get the big chunky pieces into one place, so that other place would be a good, you see there's a lovely long log there. But with this tree that tends to sprout so readily at the bottom, I'm kind of sort of don't think I want a stumpery under the trees, as it might be too awkward to access the trunks of this large shrub, just to clear the new growth that pops up. So I want to keep an easy to move through ground cover or whatever we're going to be putting there. So yeah, this all needs leveling, that all needs leveling. This little section's not too bad. There's a couple of hollow spots where we removed 2 Eugenias, so we need to do a bit of leveling there. This wandering Jew, that I want to take all out. I don't want this whole area. So what we might do is to pull that out and then just sort of stick it between the plectranthus, so that it can just grow as a ground cover to sort of smother the weeds between the plectranthus. And then we'll have to move this big stump. I want to try and move this, see if we can move this where it's fairly sort of intact, and we'll move that again there to the other side. And then we'll have to make a more gradual slope from this higher area down to that lower area over there. So that is sort of kind of on the agenda, is just to do a bit of leveling and clearing up. Tap Cat having a good old roll. Tappy, hey beautiful boy. beautiful boy. So Maniki's done quite a bit of leveling. There was quite a high spot over here. So he's taken a lot of that soil away and leveled it up on this front section over here. So that's looking a lot more neater and even. It's leveled up. There were a couple of low dips all along there, which he just filled in. This is just sort of as he was leveling, he raked up the bundles, but this is good stuff. So we'll spread that all just back out again. We're going to have to be, I think, pulling out Wandering Jew for quite some time to come, because this stuff you just leave a piece and it roots, but it's fine. It pulls out relatively easy, so I'm not too perturbed about that. So yeah, the ground is very bare but nice and level. There wasn't a load of leveling on this side, but there was a couple of hollows here where we did remove some Eugenias. He did move the bromeliads there in the background because there was a bundle over here around this tree. So he's taken everything from the foreground and he's just shoved it all back underneath the trees. Those haven't been planted, so I might move the ones very far there just up closer to this end, just to make a bit of a tighter bundle. As I was saying, those will probably move at a later stage to the over on the other side of the driveway when we eventually get down to looking at a tropical garden under the trees. This does have a red flower, which obviously does not really work in a blue and purple garden, but for now it's actually quite a striking flower. It'll look very cool in a tropical garden. This is actually quite the little where's that little hoho? There was a hoho crawling there. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Okay. It's quite nice with it sort of got like a bit of a silvery hue to the leaves, which is quite nice. So that was done, and he did level up a little bit here and there, and we took the stump that was over there that we took away. I'll show you that section now. So there was a lot of all of this in between everywhere else in that area. So this is quite a dip down from the high area where I'm standing now down to that lower level over there. So I'm wanting to bring the pathway down here and then there by the stumps. So I thought, okay, let's put the bricks here, and we might end up covering that with soil. I'm not quite sure. I'm still sort of kind of contemplating that, but that's quite a vast drop, so it would mean we would just bring in a bit less soil. We would have to use a bit less soil just to make it more of a gradual slope from the high area to the low area. But what I was thinking was maybe I must start bringing some of the agapanthus now already, so that I can actually start using the agapanthus to actually create the edge of the pathway. I thought that might be the easiest. So yes, I think we might be doing that, and possibly the other Plectranthus neochilus that's in in the labyrinth. We've had a few very hot days, like 27 degrees, and yeah, that's just giving me a taste of summer and a bit of a concern of things that I do still want to move, that maybe I must rather hold fire and wait until autumn time to move. But the agapanthus I know will be fine, and the plectranthus I know will be fine, so I might use those just to actually the edge of the pathway. Actually, I think I will be doing that. Then we can show you that sort of process as that's happening. So yeah, we'll need to fill with sand, obviously. Yeah, we'll need a bit of soil over there to raise, just to make that whole section so that it doesn't drop down so gradually. So it's more like a terrace, and then a lower terrace rather than a slope. And then a pathway will come up there and then go out that entrance over here. And then, yes, we'll do something over here. So I've taken the stumps and I've sort of just packed them a bit neater. I'm not sure whether I want to leave them here. I'm not sure whether this is the right garden to have a bit of a stumpery. Maybe it might be a better bet in the treasure cove, but in any case, for now, I have packed them quite neatly, so it does look rather cool, and it's creating sort of kind of like a bit of a funny sort of a narrow eye shape. There's that other beautiful log that was on the other part there, where all those cement pieces are stacked. So I do like this. I must admit, I do like this very much. Look at that. Is that not cool? That is so cool. So in a way, these stumps, for me, a stump like that, it's a treasure. It's like the little things that I collect in the treasure cove, and beautiful logs and moss. Those are things that just talk to my soul. So I'm feeling like maybe the treasure cove garden, that's where the succulents are going to be, and beautiful rocks, and that sort of area is going to end up being like as if you were looking at a coral reef and you're seeing all these beautiful different colors. Only the succulents will be, creating the color, and then you'll have these magnificent rocks which also bring in the color and all the variations on the rock, the color variations and shapes. So I am feeling like maybe this could be better if we use it for the usable pieces. So yeah, if you stand from here, I don't know if you can really see it, as I feel sometimes the video doesn't capture it as clearly as what I'm seeing when I'm actually standing here. So I've brought it out to a narrow point there, and then it goes wider, almost like an eye, and then it narrows out right to the end there. This bromeliad here will be a lot happier here on this side than in the blazing sun on the other side. That one I think also probably gets like a pinky red flower, so that should also move in time. That's another reason why I'm feeling maybe the whole thing could even be working in the tropical garden side, or by a fern, like a fernery where you would have stumps and ferns on it and things like that. But I'll leave this here for now. It's neater, and I haven't got anything to plant here for now. So for now this will stay here until I decide otherwise. So that's just a little bit of an update, and then I'll update you as I'm creating the pathway with the agapanthus on that side.